Hey guys, welcome to the first video of Partners in Crime. The First World War, which started on July 28, 1914, lasted for about 4 years and 4 months. During this time, the world saw a horror show like never before. Hundreds of cities and villages were annihilated, more than 20 million people were severely injured, and more than 20 million people lost their lives. The war essentially changed the course of history and is remembered as one of the most tragic events of all time. But believe it or not, this catastrophic world-changing war was caused by a single murder carried out by a teenage boy. On June 28, 1914, a 19-year-old Bosnian Serb student, Gavrilo Princip, fired a pistol in Sarajevo, Bosnia. It would have been an ordinary murder had the victim not been Archduke Franz Ferdinand, the presumptive heir to the Austro-Hungarian Empire's throne. On October 6, 1908, the Austro-Hungarian Empire annexed Bosnia-Herzegovina. The dual provinces in the Balkan region of Europe were formerly under the control of the Ottoman Empire. This annexation caused widespread anger and enraged the Serbian and Pan-Slavic nationalists throughout Europe. A few years later, Austrian Archduke Franz Ferdinand and his wife Sophie traveled to the annexed Bosnia. On June 28th, the couple went to the capital city of Sarajevo in order to inspect the imperial troops stationed there. While they were on their way to Sarajevo, the Serbian nationalists attacked their convoy by throwing bombs at their open-topped car. However, luckily, they survived the assassination attempt and continued their journey towards Sarajevo. Unfortunately, this wasn't the only assassination attempt they had to face that day. A few hours later, Gavrilo Princip, who was a Serbian nationalist enraged by the annexation of Bosnia and Herzegovina, shot Franz Ferdinand and his wife at point-blank range. Both died on the spot. Gavrilo Princip could not have imagined the catastrophic chain reaction he had started by carrying out the murder. Furious by the murder of the heir to the throne, the Austro-Hungarian Empire blamed Serbian government for the murder. Russia came to Serbia's rescue and supported Serbia. This is when Austro-Hungarian Empire approached Germany and got the assurance that Germany would step in against Russia and its allies. Finally, on July 28th, Austro-Hungarian Empire declared a war on Serbia and the First World War started. A few days after, Germany, France, Russia, Belgium, and the United Kingdom were also drawn into the war. This was primarily because of the various treaties that the nations had signed that obligated them to defend certain nations. Germany first attacked Belgium, and then France. Russia came to the rescue of its allies and attacked Germany as well as Austro-Hungarian Empire. Later, the Ottoman Empire was also brought into the conflict due to some clever trickery by Germany. Somehow, the Germans managed to trick Russia that the Ottoman Empire had attacked it. Then, a few years later, in 1917, the United States entered the conflict by declaring war on Germany. Finally, in 1918, when the troops on all sides were pretty much exhausted and demoralized, Germany started losing ground. At about the same time, a deadly influenza outbreak started to take lives, and several mutinies in Germany and Austro-Hungarian Empire started to emerge as well. This is when the war was finally ended on November 11, 1918. The armistice agreement was signed and the world pretty much took a sigh of relief. None of this would have happened if on June 28, 1914, Gavrilo Princip would not have fired the shots from his pistol. Here, some people might argue that had it not been Gavrilo Princip, it would have been someone else who would have taken the life of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, as the Serbian nationalists had not accepted the annexation. So maybe it was the annexation of Bosnia-Herzegovina that started the chain reaction in the first place. But the fact remains that had the murder of Franz Ferdinand not happened, the Austro-Hungarian Empire would not have attacked Serbia and things would have been much more peaceful. With that, we've come to the end of today's video. We hope you enjoyed it. Do make sure to leave a thumbs up on the video, and if you're interested in watching similar videos, subscribe to our channel. We'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, goodbye.